Hey guys, welcome back to Film Truth. Today we'll talk about how easy it is to find gold in Australia. Let's head into it. Gold mining. Gold is a very rare substance, accounting for only 3 parts per billion of the Earth's outer layer. Imagine a room full of 1 billion Smarties, but only 3 are made of gold. Gold is one of the most valuable natural resources on the planet because of its scarcity and physical properties. When gold is discovered in rocks, it is almost always pure. Gold nuggets are large pieces of gold, while gold dust is small pieces. The troy ounce is the most common unit of gold measurement. The weight of 1 troy ounce of gold is 31.1 grams. Achievements are still recognized with gold medals, and the word gold is associated with greatness, as in golden rules or good as gold. Gold has always been and continues to be a significant metal. The ancient action of hot fluid inside the Earth's crust is the most common natural method of gold concentration. The Earth's internal heat heats fluids deep within the crust. These fluids have dissolved the gold by moving through the rocks over a large area. The dissolved gold precipitated, came out of the fluid, in cracks or fractures as the fluids cooled or reacted with other rocks, forming veins. Gold can be concentrated in parts per 1,000 or even higher concentrations if the fluid move over a large enough area and dissolve the gold for a long enough time. This gold concentration occurred hundreds of millions of years ago in the eastern states of Australia and thousands of millions of years ago in Western Australia. Other dissolved minerals, such as quartz, can be carried by the fluids in addition to gold. This is why gold is frequently discovered in quartz. These are known as primary gold deposits, and the gold must be extracted by digging up or mining, crushing, and processing the rock containing the gold veins. Some gold vein-bearing rocks have been exposed on the surface and are being eroded away. The gold that was contained in these rocks was washed down creeks, forming alluvial, placer gold deposits. The gold is concentrated even more by the action of water here. Because gold is heavier than the majority of the material carried by a creek or river, it can collect in hollows and become trapped in the riverbed. Secondary, alluvial gold deposits are those that can be mined with a gold pan or cradle. The 1850s Australian gold rushes were sparked by alluvial gold deposits. Where to find gold? Gold is mostly found in the rocks and soil around us, but in such small amounts that it isn't worth the effort to extract it. There are, however, some areas where there is enough gold to make mining profitable. The majority of gold mined in Australia today is invisible in the rock. It's fine-grained and has a concentration of less than 5 grams per ton of rock mined. The cost of gold determines how feasible it is to mine low concentrations of gold. Every day, gold is bought and sold on international gold markets. The price varies depending on buyer demand and the amount being sold by sellers. Gold is concentrated enough in the rocks in a few places to make mining worthwhile. Australia, particularly Western Australia, is one of the world's leading gold producers. Western Australia holds about 60% of Australia's gold reserves, with the rest spread across the rest of the country. Almost all resources are found in primary deposits, many of which have been weathered to some extent. Primary deposits that have been weathered are important to the gold industry because they're usually easier and less expensive to mine, and the gold is easier to recover. Primary deposits include those mined in the Super Pit in Kalgoorlie, Granny Smith, St Ivers, Norseman, and Mount Magnet, WA, Gympie and Ravenswood, Queensland, Cully, Northern Territory, Stawell, Victoria, Cadia, New South Wales, Henty, Tasmania, and Challenger, Tasmania, South Australia. Gold is found and mined at Olympic Dam, South Australia, along with copper and uranium. In Australia, secondary deposits are no longer a major source of gold. Gold is usually found in its metallic state, often in association with sulfide minerals like pyrite, but it's not a sulfide mineral in and of itself. Tellurium, as telluride minerals, is the only economically significant occurrence of gold in chemical combination. The Welcome Stranger, discovered in 1869 just beneath the soil at the base of a tree, was the largest gold nugget ever discovered. It weighed 70 kilograms and would be worth more than $3 million today. What a find! The Welcome Nugget, 68.98 kilograms, discovered by a group of 22 Cornish miners at the Red Hill Mining Company site at Baker Hill in Ballarat, Victoria, Australia, on June 9, 1858, was the second largest gold nugget ever discovered. It was hidden in the roof of a 55-metre-long tunnel. Mines of gold. Australia has both open-cut and underground gold mines, but open-cut mines produce the majority of the country's gold. To remove waste rock from above the ore body and then mine the ore, earth-moving equipment is used. Blasting is used to break down waste and ore into sizes that can be handled and transported to waste dumps, or, in the case of ore, to the crusher. When the depths of ore below the surface make open-cut mining uneconomical, underground mining is used. Vertical shafts and declines, spiral tunnels, are used to transport people and equipment into and out of the mines, as well as to provide ventilation and haul waste rock and ore to the surface. Underground methods beneath the old open pit may be used to mine extensions of deposits mined by open pit methods. Crushing, chemical treatment, melting, smelting, and further purification are all part of the gold ore processing process. The gold is then poured into molds where it cools and hardens into gold bars known as bullion, which are easy to stack and transport. The incredible discovery made by the Australian gold hunters.
Woo! Mate, it's a chunk again.
After discovering 2 gold nuggets worth more than $250,000, an Australian family has struck gold. In-laws. The discovery was made by brothers-in-law Brent Shannon and Ethan West, known as the Poseidon Crew, while on a gold-finding mission near Tarnagulla, a mining town in Victoria, as seen on the Discovery Channel's Aussie Gold Hunters this Thursday. According to a news release, the men discovered 2 nuggets weighing a combined total of 124 ounces, or 7.75 pounds, in a matter of hours by using state-of-the-art technology and mining equipment. The nuggets are estimated to be worth around 350,000 Australian dollars, or 250,000 US, but could fetch up to 30% more if sold to a collector, according to the release. Shannon told Sunrise, an Australian morning show, "I thought we were in for a chance," he said when he first started the excursion. It was discovered in a patch of virgin ground, which means it had never been mined. He said the nuggets were discovered after the family dug up dirt with an excavator, spread it out in a thin layer, and searched the area with metal detectors. "We can now recover more gold that way, and it's a better way to do it and a safer way to mine," Shannon explained. Shannon said this discovery was one of the most memorable of his 4-year search for gold, which included picking up thousands of small pieces along the way. He described the nuggets as, "These are definitely one of the most significant finds. To have 2 large chunks in one day is quite amazing. Considering how rare it is to find big amounts of gold in Australia, this really is an extremely astonishing find." What do you think about gold mining in Australia? Did you know how easy it is to find gold in Australia? Let us know in the comments section. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.